Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to do a Valentine's Day look, and it's also kind of a throwback Thursday, kind of, maybe, a little, not. Nah. The palette we're going to be using is Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. I did get this in one of my boxes. This is still available, I'm pretty sure. But we're going to be using the Mauve Obsessions. I started to use Blood Sugar, but that might be too red. I don't want to be like red Valentine's Day. So I'm going to go with this one and see what we can come up with. I am already primed. I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer all over and really kind of targeted around my worst problematic area, which is my T-zone. And foundation we're going to be using is L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour. So we are going to do a little bit more full coverage today than I usually do. A little bit more glam maybe than I usually do. So, we'll start there. And we'll see where that gets me. Yeah, I'll need a little bit more, I think. Are you guys doing anything for Valentine's Day this year? Are you staying home? Are you going out? We'll probably stay home. It's been one of those, I was going to say years, but we're in a new year that has just been crazy, guys. Crazy. So let me know down below what you guys are going to be doing for Valentine's Day. I do have a little bit of a boo-boo right there, but it's starting to heal, so we'll just go over it with foundation. My bangs will cover. I'm wearing Fascinating today from the Wig Company, and if you did not see that unboxing, I'll leave it linked up above. This is such a cute little short bob style. Okay. Just making sure we are nice and blended. So not like terrible full coverage for this one. I didn't go ham and like cake my face down. So, you know, you can still go light with a foundation that says like full coverage, or, you know, you can still go light with one. It's not. The powder I'm going to be using to make this a little bit more full coverage and to set everything is Bare Minerals Original. This is in the shade Fairly Medium. And I'm going to grab, where's my big old powder brush? There it is. I'm going to tap a little bit out in this cap. Just a little. To get, and when I mean a little, just a little. I don't want cake face. And I'm just tapping my brush all around. Maybe pick up just a little bit more on my brush. You think it's a little when you go in there, but I shake it off in the cap and it's actually a lot. If you wanted to go over it with the mineral veil, that would be really pretty. I'm not going to do the mineral veil. Tap anything left back. I'm making a powder mess. So that's very pretty. Very nice. I'm going to use my butter bronzer, of course, just because I'm trying to use this baby up. She's getting there. And nothing crazy on the bronzer. Anything left, I take under the neck. Okay, so face is pretty much set. She needs to be foofed up a little bit, I think. Don't you think? Foofed up a little bit. Eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to use the Pretty Vulgar. I've been loving this one. I too. I do like this one. Just a tiny amount. Okay, now I'm going to set my primer with, there's actually a shade in here. All right. Notice I didn't do any concealer. You can do concealer. I should have done concealer, but it's all good. No concealer today. I'm going to go into, are these named? I don't think they're named on here. So just the slightest shade. I've only used this palette like once when I got it. So that's why I was like, it's a throwback. I've had it. I've not used it. We need to use what we have. There's no point in having it if we're not going to use it. So I'm going to do some decluttering around my house. I found a very cute little table yesterday. My aunt and I went thrift store hopping, I guess you would call it. We went to several thrift stores. The first like 3 we went to were nothing. I mean, like nothing. I found a couple little glassware things that I didn't really need but were cute, and so I got them. I'm gonna go up into this beautiful rose shade. And then my goal was to find, I was on the look for a small table. We need a small table for the living room to put beside our love seats. Right now my hubby is using a antique stool that I had for like a little table, and it's just not quite big enough because it's a stool, but it's been working. I mean, for what we need it for. It has our router and our modem sitting on it, and it's kind of hidden beside the love seat. But Lulu is learning to jump up there because she's got to be a big girl. I'm cleaning that brush off. Now we're just going to kind of blend this edge, and she's knocking stuff off of the stool because it's only about this big around. So I was on the hunt for a table, and I found one. I'd seen one. We stopped at this one little place. It was already painted. The paint was chipping off. I don't think it was distressed to be that way. The paint was just chipping off. And it did not have the hardware. She's like, well, I don't know where the hardware's at. It's supposed to have the hardware on it, but it didn't have the hardware. It had like a piece of the hardware, but not the rest of the hardware. And she wanted $30 for it. And I was like, I was like, I will look around. Plus, it was a little bit shorter than I was looking for. It was a cute table, had a drawer on it, but it was a little bit shorter, and $30 for me to have to repaint what was painted and find hardware for it. I was like, I will keep looking. It's like, I will come back and let you know. And so I was like, there's one other place. I said, but it's mainly clothes. It's mostly clothes because my Aunt Debbie was looking for a sweater. I was like, let's try it out there and see what they have. And lo and behold, they had the sweater she was looking for, and they had a table I was looking for. I got my table for $10. It is solid wood. She said she thought it had a sticker on it. I have not looked for the sticker. It is cold. It is outside on my back porch. That said, like a major furniture company like Bernhardt or Broyhill or one of those. Those are locally made here. Okay, so there is that color down. So I found my table for $10. Now I just have to chalk paint it, and it has been so cold. It is supposed to get down into the teens. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I can't. It's supposed to get down in the teens. I'm going to come into this really deep, rich red. I know, guys. I know. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to see. And oh Lord, I'm going to tap a little bit of that off. So I will have, once the weather is nice enough, because I have to paint outside on my back deck. On my other channel, which will be linked down below, which is Moodygirl Soaps, but I may change that to Moodygirl Soaps and Crafts or something, because I do more than just soaps. I will have that on that channel where I transform this little side table. I've done several pieces in my house, chalk painted them, and they've turned out really nice. I've done a small hutch, I've done tables, I've done chairs, usually small pieces. I've never done a really big piece of furniture, but these blend so good. All right, let's see if we're even here. I always need to make sure and look that you're pretty even. Okay, pretty even. I'm going to go into this even darker brown, the one right, well, actually, I'm going to mix these two just a little and just pat right out here and just wiggle right there. So nothing crazy there. Give it a shake. I'm going to pat and then wiggle. Okay, clean that brush off really good. If you don't have a switch, I got mine on Wish for a couple dollars. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree now for $1, so you can find a switch at Dollar Tree for $1. There is some very beautiful shimmer shades in here, and let me find, where's my little brush? I pulled out a glitter. I don't know if I'm going to use the glitter. Where did my glitter go? I was going to use. I've done lost my glitter, of course. I'm going to go into this one. I've not used this one. So this is the first time using the shade. This is on that little bitty motor brush. I'm going to look down in my mirror for this one. That is gorgeous. Is that wind or is that Lulu? I don't see Lulu, so maybe it's the wind I hear. Okay. That's pretty. And for the very inner, I'm going into this lightest shade. Go right into that inner corner, and I am going to pull that up just a hair for my hooded lids. You don't have to do that, but I do just because it brings a little more color up. And I think whatever's left on that brush, I'm just going to go across the front. Then I'm going to grab my liner brush and I'm going to come into that really pretty rosy color. Actually, I'm just going to grab the mirror here. Which still has its little film over it. But I can see. And then into the deepest kind of, it's not chocolate, but it's not a burgundy either, so. I will take a liner and do the top. Let me see if I can find, no. I have, is this it? The Architect. Yeah, a mirror that I can see out of. Felt tip liner. And do the top. Just a little. that is it. I did get just a tiny bit of fallout. I'm talking teeny tiny. It was teeny tiny. I'm going to curl my lashes for this one today. I don't normally do that, but we're gonna. After all, it's Valentine's Day. Okay. And I'm going to use my Batgirl Bang for this one because she's good. And give me my mirror back. I don't want to be right up all up on you guys and or poke myself in the eye, so. I don't know if I want to do glitter. I might do just a teeny tiny bit of glitter. I'm getting mascara on my hair. All right. And that looks nice. Brows, I'm actually going to grab my e.l.f. brow wax and just do the wax side because I just like the wax side. It's time to clean those brows up, actually. One is always more curved than the other. I'm sorry, that's just how they grow. Okay. And next up, I'm looking for that glitter I had. I had it and I lost it. Here we go. This is Cover FX Shimmer Veil. What shade are you? Here we go. Amethyst. So I didn't know if I wanted to do just a dab of this in the center of the lid. Oh yeah, pretty, pretty. Okay, hold on. That's pretty. Here, we'll swatch it for you. Just to kind of take away some of the red and put in there. It looks very pink. It does have a pink lavender shift, so that's why. So that just added a little bit of something something to it. Okay. For blush, I'm going to pull what do we want for blush? Let's do this one. This Milani Color Play, because it has so many really pretty rose tones in it. Clean off my powder brush, and I'm just going to swirl in the whole thing because we're almost done. Then highlights. I'm just grabbing stuff out of the drawers, guys. This is a throwback, so we're just grabbing different things out of the drawers. I grabbed an Ofra, and this is Rodeo Drive. So that'll be very pretty. I'm going to clean this brush off in my switch. Okay, so there's Rodeo Drive. Because I don't have a lippy like right in front of me. I have a ton of lippies right in front of me, don't get me wrong, but I don't have like a specific lippy right in front of me. So I know that's loud, and I apologize. What is blocking my drawer here? Colourpop, the lippy sticks. I love this formula. Ooh, both of those will look really nice. So actually, this is shade Daydream. Where's that mirror at? Or we're going to be all wonky. I'm using this to line my lips. And then we'll use the other to fill it in and see what we get. This one is Gold Digger. Ooh, pretty. And then maybe a lip gloss, maybe. Let's see what I can find. I'm just grabbing. I'm actually going to grab that e.l.f., that Champagne Glam. And then last but not least, I'm going to do the Cover FX. This is the Illuminating. Give it a shake. Give it a couple pumps. I know it's coming out, but I can't feel it hit. I can never feel it hitting my face. So it's like, is there anything hitting my face? Get that off my hands before I make a mess. Stand on my little bottles back up I just knocked over. And that is it for the Valentine's Day look, guys. What do you think? Should I put on the longer wig? If you didn't see that unboxing, I'll leave it up above. Her name is Reese, and she's long and blonde. She would be good for Valentine's Day too. But I'm feeling short vibes today. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, she is so cute. And let's get her a little wispy going here. Cutesy. Yeah. These little bits. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.